Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Mariah and I am back with a new video. So in today's video, I am going to be talking about how I started my business and what I've learned, and I'm going to be giving you guys some tips and tricks if you're looking to start your own business. So let's get right into the video. First and foremost, I'm sorry if you can hear things in the background. My sister is actually watching a video, so I'm going to try to speak as loud as I can. I also going to be reading off of this. I have notes, so I want to make sure that I'm saying the right things and I'm not just rambling off. So I came up with 5 tips and tricks that I use when I started my own business. We're going to start with number 1. The first one is research. Okay, so when I say research, I mean before you start anything, you want to make sure that you're knowledgeable about what you're going into and that you're not going into it blind. So that was the first thing I did when I started to want to start my own business. I made sure that I researched and learned as much as I could before taking any steps into starting my own business. So that's number 1. Okay, so my second tip would be a business plan. In that business plan, I started coming up with names for my business and just like unique names that would basically set me apart from everybody else. And I wanted to make sure that my name was different and nobody else had that name. I also was coming up with colors that I wanted my business to stand for. I was coming up with things that I actually wanted to sell, so like what products I was going to offer people. And if you don't know what a business plan is, I would definitely say to Google it. Like, Google is going to be your best friend when starting your own business, especially if you don't have any knowledge about how to start one. And if you don't even know what a business plan is, I would definitely say to Google it and look up the definition for it. And you can also find an outline of a business plan and go from there, basically. So my third thing would be to get legal backing. What I mean by that is I got my LLC in my state, and then I got my trademark. So when I wanted to start my business, my mom wanted to make sure that I had legal backing with, my business, because like she wanted to make sure I was protected, and I want to make sure that I was protected as well. Because you don't want to like come up with something that's like different from everybody else, and you come up with a name and like you're ready to launch and you're ready to put out whatever you want to put out, and then when you go to put it out, somebody steals your name. Like, you're gonna be real mad about that, because at that point you don't have any legal backing to that name, so it's not really, you can't really do anything about that. So when you want to go to like, I guess, sue that person, you really can't sue them because you ain't really got no legal backing. So that's why I say getting legal backing for your business before you put anything out, before you let anybody know about it, get some legal backing to your name. You want to make sure your name is protected. That is the one thing you want to make sure, that nobody else can get that name. And when they do try to take that name for you or copy what you have, you can go after them, because that is your name. You came up with that name and you bought that name. You know what I mean? So I say get legal backing. And I feel like when I first started, I saw like a lot of videos of people saying that they didn't get legal backing, or they don't think people should get legal backing if you're going into a business, because like they feel like, I don't know, I just saw like a lot of videos of people saying like not to get like legal backing when I first was thinking about starting my business. And I always thought that was so weird, because I'm like, why would you not want to protect yourself and protect your business and protect your name? Like, why would you not want to protect that? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, I get getting a trademark is expensive. Like, I think just for my trademark in the class for it was like $200 and up. Like, it's expensive. And then my LLC was like $150. So, I mean, I get why people are saying not to get it right now, because I mean, technically you're not really making any money from your business yet, and your business hasn't made a profit. So, I mean, I get that, but at the same time, I mean, I still would get protection for your name, because you want to be smart about it. You know, you want to be smart about it, and you want to make sure that when you come out, nobody can take your name from you. So, yeah. All right, let's go into the next thing. So the next thing I got was a separate bank account. You want to make sure you're not mixing your personal money with your business money. So I feel like getting a separate bank account is better, because you don't want to mix the two together, because like you have your personal money and then you have your business money. So what I did was I already had a checking account and a savings account. So I went to my bank and I just got like a regular checking account for my business, and whatever money I put into that account is for my business, and whatever money I had to take out, it's not like it's, you know, coming from me, because it's not coming out of my personal checking account. It's coming out of the business checking account. So I feel like getting a business checking account would be good. I think you should. I think that would be a smart thing to do, because like I said, you don't want to mix those two together. You want to make sure you have all that separate, because I think when taxes when the time comes around and do taxes, you're gonna need to have your statements for that, and you don't want to have your personal statements and your business statements all together. Like, that'll make sense. Anyways, lastly, the last thing I would say to do before starting your business, or, you know, putting anything out, is to start testing. You want to make sure you're testing and doing trial runs before you put anything out. You want to make sure whatever you put out is honestly the bomb.com. Like, you don't want to just, you know, put out anything. You want to make sure that you are knowledgeable about your own product. You're knowledgeable about the oils that's in your products, or the sugars that are in your products. You want to make sure you know what's in your product, so when somebody goes to ask about it, you already know. You're like, well, you know, it's you know, if they ask you a question about your products, I'm sorry, I'm blanking out. You will know what to say. Let me say that. You will know what to say. So I think testing your products out before you launch is a smart thing to do, and that's what I did. I made sure I was testing every single thing, because when you go to describe the product or describe how it works, you want to know that you already know how it works. So when you go to, you know, put it out there and tell people about it, you want to make sure that you can tell them, okay, this is how it works, or my product's good because of this, or it has, you know, these type of benefits in it. You know what I mean? So yeah, that is my last thing I would say. Those are my tips I would say, and what I did when I went into starting my own business. I say, you know, if you want to start your own business, I say do it. But I also say that starting your own business is not for everybody. Like, the struggle is real, okay? The struggle is real, and sometimes it can get very just depressing, because I feel like you see all these people who are like doing so well and so successful and with their business, and like they don't usually show like the hardship of it, like how hard it was to get to that point. And for me, it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle, but I'm not giving up, because I feel like this is my passion and this is something I want to do, and I believe in my business and I believe in what it can be. So yeah, that's like It's my advice right now for this whole thing. But yeah, those are my 5 points. I hope this helped you, and I hope that you can take what I say and take some of my advice and maybe put it towards something that you want to do. And yeah, okay. So thank you so much for clicking on this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.